I'm quickly eating my breakfast before I drop Delilah off at school. You can tell we're waiting for the food shop to come tomorrow because it has all of about 4 blueberries and 1 raspberry. This one's all ready, she's just over there while she was over there watching some YouTube and doing some colouring. Beautiful. Feeling a little on edge this morning because we have, and they were actually meant to come last week, some people coming round to redo our gutters around the outside of the house. I have no idea when they're coming. These houses were originally built with concrete gutters. I know this is a riveting chat to start the vlog on. But yeah, they were built with concrete gutters because they were post-war build. Something to do about, it was hard to find the materials to do the plastic ones, so they improvised and did concrete ones. Problem with those is that, well, they are falling apart a bit, but also something to do with the bridging and insulation that causes a lot of cold and damp to come through. And as some of you may know, in our room, Delilah's room and my office, we really struggle with damp, and we've tried to treat it, do everything. We open windows, we heat the house, nothing really works. And actually when we bought this house, we knew that we would probably need to get the gutters done at some point. So basically we're having the concrete gutters chopped off, some plastic ones put on with some insulation behind them. Let's get your coat on. Definitely don't have enough time to have my breakfast and coffee. So they're going to be here over the next couple of days. It's one of those expenses that you'd rather not have to pay, but it just comes with owning a property rather than renting and getting your landlord to do it. And it's one of those things that has to be done, and we'll be glad that we've got it done. It needs to be done. You want your house to be all sound and structural. I'm not sure how easy vlogging is going to be over the next couple days when they're here. The only thing I'm going to be doing today is editing, so there won't be a huge amount to vlog. Cool. Right, we need to get to school now. Should we get your bag? Delilah wants to show you her bag. You got that in a magazine, didn't you?
Yeah.
At the weekend. Very nice.
It's super fluffy.
Monday is PE day for her class, so they have to go in wearing their PE kit. Looking so cute in her little shorts. Oh, you can't really see them because she's got her coat on. Just moved all the pots that were outside our front door and also around our back door, so they're out of the way of the scaffolding and all the mess and stuff that will fall on them. I might actually tuck them away down here actually, so they're out of the wind. I did some planting up over the weekend, and we've got some strawberries in this planter and some more strawberries in the hanging basket. I'm going to reheat my porridge and my coffee. For some reason I thought I'd be able to have my breakfast and start the vlog all within about 10 minutes of needing to leave to take Delilah to school. It is 10 to 3. I'm going to leave in a second to get Delilah from school. I've been sat here editing since this morning, and the gutter people haven't turned up. Dog can't get a hold of them. Maybe they're running late on another job, which is fine, but it would be nice to know. I'm going to spend a couple more minutes editing, and then I'll have to go get little one from school. Ready to finish. Looks like the seeds I ordered from Amazon have been delivered. Out of all the hundreds of seeds at the garden centre, I couldn't find any petit pois, so I ordered these. Some more things to plant this week. You wouldn't think it was going to be May next week whilst I run out the door in my big woolly jumper and my hat. Yet to change out of my workout leggings because I want to do a bit of yoga later. What have you got there?
It's cool.
Oh.
Show peas.
So those are peas that we'll plant in a pot and they'll grow more peas for us. Like every Monday, the ice cream van was outside her school. Oh wow, that is some hat hair. Yeah, the ice cream man's always outside school on a Monday, isn't he? On the way to school, she had a trip just around the corner from her classroom and grazed her knee. Gave her a cuddle when I dropped her off, and did one of the teachers give you a plaster? Is that the plaster they put on there?
Yeah.
And then her teacher said that she fell over a couple of times in the playground. Definitely deserved an ice cream. Yeah.
This is one that is.
That's a geranium. Cosmos seeds took all of about a day to germinate, and what's it been? What is it, Monday now? It's been 3 days since I've sown these, and look how many have come through. Doing some more colouring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Called mixing colours. Eating. Cheers. So heavy vlog.
Excuse me, Missy.
Vlog.
You're vlogging?
Yep.
I just popped upstairs to get my water bottle. Okay. And I come down to you vlogging. I'm going to get these nasturtiums planted out because they have well and truly grown out of these pots. I haven't got the other beds sorted yet, so I'm just going to plonk these in the one that we have round here that had a pumpkin in it. Oopsie daisy. This soil is so dry, so I'm giving it a good water. Popping a quick dark swash on, and then I'm going to find myself some yoga or some kind of stretching type exercise to do. Hello. Hiya. I still ate quite a bit from the gym on Friday, which was expected. I knew I'd be lifting a lot heavier than what I would be using my weights at home. I don't want to do anything too strenuous, but I do want to move and have a good stretch. My muscles will probably thank me for having a good old stretch. I'm going to see what they have on Apple Fitness and just do something for 20 minutes or so.
I'm here with my friend, cycling coach Ty, warming up the wrists, the shoulders, and other bits of the body that haven't been warmed up. Take another breath. Facing dog. Dropping your knees right all the way down. Cobra, whatever you want. Downward facing dog. Bring your right knee in. Transition into your standing figure four. Woo, let the wobbles adjust. Prayer, kick back. You're in warrior three. Your back body engages. Help the legs across if you need to.
I am quickly getting myself ready. Got this one over here, just chilling. Later this morning I have a food shop come in. I thought I'd do a food shop haul. I quite like watching them myself on YouTube, and I've had a few of you ask me if I'd do one. We've got one coming today, so I thought I would do that. So far so good with the Body Shop Skin Defense SPF 50 plus. I bought this in last week's vlog. I've used it 3 or 4 times now. Definitely prefer it over my other sun cream. When you put it on, it feels really heavy, and even when I started putting my makeup on, it feels quite a lot, but once I finished my makeup it feels great and my skin no longer feels really dried out, so we'll see. Should we go get some breakfast? Oh, big stretch. If you're wondering what these sprays are, we have this Child's Farm one, which helps to detangle her hair, and also it has tea tree in, which is meant to deter head lice. And then we have this one, Nitty Gritty. This is our 2nd or 3rd bottle. Found it on Amazon. It's a knit defense spray, and from experience it works wonders. And then obviously I plait her hair every day to help stop any critters. I don't know if head lice are a big thing in other countries, but in the UK, even when I was a kid, head lice was such an issue. I'm reluctantly about to get changed because I can't really do the school run wearing this. These shorts were from a brand I don't know how to pronounce. I got them last summer. I don't know whether they'll still be available. I recently bought this top from Free People. I wanted a big, comfy, oversized tee that I could wear around the house, but also I wanted one that I could fling on over my workout clothes during the summer. They come in loads of different colours. I'm definitely going to order myself the white and the black one. You can leave a link in the description because I only bought it last week. The dungarees are back on because I just can't bring myself to comfortably wear jeans at the moment. Let's go get your shoes on. I was someone that wore jeans throughout the whole of lockdown 1 and 2. I love jeans. I'm so comfortable in jeans, but at the moment I just don't want to wear them. Hiya. This is a big food shop. Usually they're half the size of this. You'll probably do an online food shop every other week, once, twice a month. Completely understand if this is not your cup of tea. Feel free to skip this bit. I'll pop a time on the screen to where you can skip to. For those of you who want to see this, let's dive in. Let's do the frozen stuff first and get them in the freezer. I'm going to move you back here a bit. This is the worst time of day to film in here. It's so sunny in here, which is lovely, but the camera doesn't love it. Most importantly, we have some ice cream. We've got, actually, I bought a couple. Got to try to find everything. I know someone's going to bring up the bag situation. They get given back, they reuse them, recycle them. Would I prefer Ocado not to use bags? Yes. It's tricky. They sell all the brands I like, which is why I shop with them. So we've got vegan almond magnums and Jude's vegan Belgian chocolate magnum equivalent. Got these because ice cream. Stocked up on lots of corn and Linda McCartney stuff. Corn wise, we have some crispy chicken fillet, some chicken nuggets and some sausages. We eat these items weekly. We have the Linda McCartney vegetarian country pies. We have these occasionally. The nuggets and the chicken I tend to put in like pesto pasta. Peas, these are a staple for us. We will probably go through this whole bag in a couple of weeks. There was an offer on the Linda McCartney stuff, so I bought a couple of packs of vegetarian sausages. Had quite a lot of stuff to stock up on, actually. Grabbed some corn chicken burgers, more ice cream. I really like this one. It's chocolate cookie dough. It's a reduced calorie one, but I just like it. I just like it because it tastes good. Last couple of frozen things. We have some frozen avocado and some frozen pineapple. I never normally buy these, but I'm gonna have a go at making one of my favorite protein smoothies from a studio that I used to go to and will soon be going back to. They make a really nice protein shake. It's got vanilla protein, avocado, spinach, coconut water. I've never been able to successfully make one at home. I don't get on with protein powder very well, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna get this stuff in the freezer. I'm gonna unpack everything so you don't have to listen to the bags rustling, and somewhat organize it so I can show it. We have everything laid out, which is oddly satisfying, although my neighbors must think, what on earth is she doing? You'll see that there'll be lots of things that I've stocked up on that we'll still have on the next food shop, and we won't need to get them on the next food shop. There were definitely lots of things that we were running out of. Start with the fridge stuff. We have a couple of packs of Little Yo's. Delilah used to have the mini ones, and now she's a bit bigger. She has the larger pots. She also loves these Nush tubes. They're dairy free. They're almond milk, fruit puree, and then a couple of other bits in them. I have to ration them though, otherwise she, honestly, I kid you not, she would go through both of these in about a day. They're very much like Froobs. I'll get these for her maybe once a month because they're really expensive and she does go through them, and there's not a ton of yogurt in them, but she loves them, so I like to get them for her every now and again. This yogurt's for me. This is the Faye strawberry yogurt. It's kind of like a Muller Corner. And then we always have a pot of Faye, just plain Greek yogurt in the fridge. If we don't have all of these other yogurts, then I usually get the big tub because all of us eat it, sometimes with pancakes, or Delilah will just have it with some fruit. She's always been more than happy to just have plain Greek yogurt. She loves yogurt in any form. Stocked up on a couple of cartons of oat milk. This is the Oatly semi drink. I use this in my porridge. And then we have the coconut water. This is the naked coconut water. I don't have a preference because honestly coconut water on its own, I cannot stand it. I really don't like coconut unless it's coconut milk in a curry or it's disguised in a smoothie. Got this for my protein smoothie that I'm going to try and make. Now I thought I would try this Pulsing protein cacao and maca protein drink, because a lot of protein drinks have dairy in, and I just would rather, if I can find one that I like that isn't full of all sorts and is dairy free, then why not? I've mentioned protein a couple of times. I'm just making sure I have enough protein to sustain being active and working out regularly like I do. We have eggs. Whenever I shop on Ocado, I always get the 6-pack of mixed weight eggs. The only difference is you're not getting all large eggs or all medium or small eggs. I mean, there's barely a difference in the size and it works out a lot cheaper. Needed some more Lurpak. We have hummus and we have some tofu. I'm going to try freezing this tofu because whenever I get takeaway tofu, usually at our Thai, I love the texture. It's kind of, I used to hate it, but I love it now, and it's kind of spongy and it soaks up all the sauce. I couldn't work out what type of tofu they were using. Recently I heard if you freeze it, it gives you that spongy texture, so I'm going to give it a go. Veg wise, this is the kind of thing that we'll end up going out again in a few days time and buying some more fresh fruit and veggies. I usually don't get too many veggies on the online shop because there's no option of getting them loose. I accidentally bought the tiniest bag of sugar snap peas. I like to have these with hummus, and then we also put them in stir fries. Got some blueberries, which I have every day with my porridge. Didn't order any raspberries and strawberries because Doug brought some home with him yesterday. Got some lemons and limes, some kiwis, which we don't usually have, but I really fancied them this week. Bought a 5-pack of avocados. They'll take quite a while to ripen, but it's only £2 for all of these, and some avocados are £2 per avocado. Definitely a much more affordable way of buying avocados. Got a broccoli, some salad bits. I usually get a big bag of mixed ready washed lettuce, but they didn't have any in stock, so I just got this red gem lettuce. We've got a cucumber and some cherry tomatoes, staple that we always have in our fridge. Jacket potatoes, always nice to have the option to just have some baked beans and a jacket spud, and a watermelon because I have been obsessed with watermelon recently. Let me go put these in the fridge, otherwise I'm worried the yogurts are going to get too hot in the sun. On to cupboard foods. We had run out of baked beans, so I bought a 6-pack of Heinz baked beans. We eat baked beans multiple times a week. Small cans of tuna. We already have some big ones, but these are a perfect size for Delilah if she's just having tuna. Had completely run out of sweet corn. These must have been on offer, which is why I've got 2. Always make sure we've got a jar of Sakla pesto. Another thing that we have weekly. Bought a couple of jars of the Jamie Oliver tomato and Mediterranean vegetable pasta sauce. This is great to have with veggie meatballs. We either have the Linda McCartney ones or the vegetarian butcher. We've already got some in the freezer, which is why I didn't buy any with the shop. So I bought a couple of jars of that because we'll probably use one this week, and then we've got a spare for another time. Completely ran out of chickpeas, so I bought a few cans. We use these for all sorts. A new thing that I wanted to try are these Itsu noodles. We've got a super sesame and a cracking curry. They are both vegan. The reviews were hit and miss. Some people loved them, some people not so much. I thought these would be good for lunches when I'm feeling very lazy. We are almost out of ketchup and mayonnaise. We're big condiments fans, especially mayonnaise fans in this household. I had to make sure we've got some more of those. Always like to make sure we have some ready-made rice. We don't use these every time we have rice. I'll cook it, but for times when we're tired or busy, they're great to have as backups. I did think I ordered a brown rice and quinoa, but I've been given a wild rice and long grain. Maybe I ordered the wrong thing. And then we just have a whole grain rice, a white and red quinoa pack. Again, I'll just cook my own, but if I'm again in a rush, it's just always good to have that. Or pea pops. These are a somewhat new obsession of mine. They are so yummy. I've not tried this flavour. This is the chili and lime. I've had a few bags of the smoky barbecue. They are delicious. And another brand of crisp that I like to dip in hummus are these proper chips. These are lentil chips and these are chickpea chips. Other snacks to me which I haven't ordered any of because I've actually got a subscription to them. So we've got so many bread rolls left over from a barbecue that we had over the weekend. I love all the Brave products. So these are the roasted peas. They have them in a few flavours. They also do roasted chickpeas. They also do chocolate coated chickpeas, delicious. But yeah, I have a subscription to these and we have a big box of them, so I didn't need to buy any more. This is another brand I like, Cheeky Peas. I think they've recently changed their packaging. I would say if I had to pick between Brave and Cheeky Peas, I'd have to say Brave are a little nicer. They're not as dry, but I love both. I've got some snack bars, oat bars. So stocked up on Delilah's favourite, the Organics Raspberry and Apple Oat Bars. She's had these since she was a teeny tiny baby. Well, not teeny tiny, probably from about, well, I'm guessing from about a year old. And then I got myself some more of these dark chocolate and sea salt kind bars. In here, I also have the caramel and sea salt ones. This is something that now we've got in the cupboard. I probably won't need to buy another box of these for a month or two. Lila also loves these Saurine, I think they're Saurine loaves. These are the mini ones. These are great for after school or to take out, pop in my bag for a snack for her when we're out and about. Got her some more jellies. We've already got some strawberry ones. I thought I'd get her some raspberry ones. I feel like I'm shouting a bit. Might have just been the coffee that I had down. I need to calm down. Got some wholemeal bagels. These are gold dust. I can never, they always seem to be sold out in the shops. When I can get my hands on them, I do. Love them with some peanut butter, Marmite bagel, lots of butter, yum. Bought some more Biscoff and some of the Biona milk chocolate hazelnut spread. It's basically Nutella. I prefer this because you can really taste the hazelnuts. Got some more of this whole grain pasta. You can see it's macaroni pasta. Delilah loves to have this when I do her cheesy pasta, and I'll do her like a cheese sauce with some broccoli, peas. Needed some more wholemeal flour. I use this mostly whenever we make pancakes. Some porridge oats for my porridge in the morning. Free Ocado magazine. I don't know what it is about getting a free magazine with the food shop. I always get quite excited. I like to have a flick through this. It has recipes and some articles in. Right, the last foodie thing is a big old box of Weetabix. Delilah and Doug mostly have Weetabix. I'll occasionally have Weetabix, but I find even Weetabix, as filling as it is, cereal in general just doesn't fill me up. I'm much better off having porridge. On to the last few bits. We are almost out of our washing up liquid. This was actually cheaper to buy on Ocado than it was to buy anywhere else online. This will last us ages. Our other one, I think I bought a year and a half ago. I always find like it's quite hard to get to the refill shop sometimes. I just bulk buy the big one. We're fortunate enough to have the room to put it in the outhouse. We are almost also out of all-purpose anti-bac spray that I use in here. This is an old Method bottle and I buy the big refill bottles to fill this up. I've tried making my own. I've tried multiple different brands. I've tried brands that you get real refills through the door with. I've tried the ones that you buy, add water, shake them up. Can't seem to find anything that works as well as Method. So I bought more of this, and this is in a new scent. This is Peach Blossom. I think I heard Estee talk about it in a vlog and I thought, oh, I've got to try this. So mixing things up from the usual rhubarb. Let's give this a whiff. Oh, that really reminds me of something. That is very nice. Then I noticed that my favourite body lotion was half price. So I thought I might as well pick this up. And then last two things. Again, I wouldn't usually get garden stuff with the food shop, but I've got a couple of things for the veggie patch, bug stop and some fungus stop. I've never tried this brand before. It's certified organic and isn't harmful to bees or wildlife or ladybirds. Wow, so that is everything. That is our most recent food shop. It always tends to be different. I've seen a few people go into their weekly meal plan after doing a food shop haul. I would love to do that, but honestly we aren't, as most of you have probably gathered, we aren't big into our meal planning. We do it very occasionally. We've always got stuff in the cupboards in the freezer. We've always got some fresh produce in the fridge. So we tend to just think, what do we fancy? And then we use whatever we have in the house. I need to get the rest of this stuff put away, and then I'm gonna head upstairs and carry on editing. Run back downstairs to make myself a coffee, and I'm going to finish off the half of a caramel slice and half of a tiffin that we bought over the weekend. Don't think I got as much sleep as I needed last night, so I'm fueling myself with some caffeine and sugar. I have finished the edit. I'm going to get myself some lunch. Was hoping to have enough time to go on a longish walk. It's taken me a bit longer than I thought it would to get this done. I've been sat at this desk for the last 2 days, and I really just want to get some fresh air and get moving. Maybe see if Delilah wants to go to the park on the way home. We'll see. I think I've mentioned the weather almost every day that I've vlogged this month. That's definitely a very British thing. I notice other British vloggers doing that as well. I apologise. As soon as the weather sorts itself out, it is all over the place at the moment. Let's go for a little wander and go get Squidge. On our way to the park. We're having some post-park cuddles on the sofa. I'm reading my book and she's watching The Princess and the Frog. I've read this book so slowly. Can't remember when I started it. Maybe at the start of the month, and I'm only on page 41. I just keep getting distracted, or I read it before bed and I end up falling asleep having only read one page.
And balloons. They're dreaming about a dog eating some donuts.
What are you reading?
This cat and I.
Can't believe those still fit you. You picked Belle and Boo for her bedtime story. I had some stuff sent to me for you whilst you were in my tummy years ago. So this is one of your oldest books. We've read this book a lot of times. Pretty sure I could recite it off by heart. This is Belle and this is Boo. They are always together on sunny days, rainy days, and dreamy let's be lazy days. I forgot to say we got hold of the gutter people yesterday. They've told us that they're going to be putting the scaffolding up on Friday, and then they'll come Wednesday to actually do the gutters. Monday's bank holiday, and then they have a day off on the Tuesday. Actually quite handy that we're going to have the scaffolding up over the weekend, because we really wanted to repaint the outside of the house. It just looks a little tatty, so it needs a freshen up. So it means Doug will be able to get up onto the scaffolding and paint the house. Probably much safer than doing it on a ladder. I'm gonna run and get dinner from the freezer. Been super lazy with food today. I had one of those pots of noodles that came with the food shop today, and for dinner we're having an all plants meal. Fancy, where is it? Ignore the state of this freezer. It's secondhand and falling apart, but it does the job. It does need a good clean out though. We both fancy the tofu massaman curry. Going to cook some broccoli to go with it. Planted this over the weekend. It had no flowers, and these have popped up within the last day. What are you doing up, Pickle? Hi, sausage.
Hey.
What are you doing? I'm gonna get this in the microwave and then get this Pickle back into bed. Sorry, am I being noisy talking? Yeah. Sorry, love. Should get you back into bed. Yeah. Go, 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 go. Night, night, Poppet. Oh, I have worn this t-shirt all of about 3 times. First time I wear it, I get olive oil on it. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. I was shaking some potatoes up. One jumped out of the pan onto this t-shirt. It's been washed and I can't get the stain out. Any advice on how to get an olive oil stain out of an item of clothing that's already been washed and dried? do let me know. And just now, this was put on, freshly washed today. I've just managed to splatter the curry on the front. If any of you want to try all plants, I can leave my friend referral link in the description. Not sponsored, I've never worked with them in any shape or form. I mentioned the code because I shared it back when we had our first box of all plants meals. Lots of you use the code, and every now and again I get someone messaging me on Instagram asking if I could share my code. We've just remembered that we've got almost a whole season, or at least half a season of This Is Us to catch up on. I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna have my dinner, and then one of those vegan magnums has my name written on it. I'm back from grabbing some bits in town, decided to walk there and back. I'm feeling fresh after that walk. It is chilly today, and stupidly decided to wear my sandals. Got my first peonies of the year. This bar's going to be too small. Google, listen to BBC Radio 1. These are the ones with the yellow centres. Gorgeous. Because so many candles lined up on here. Just had a Zara order delivered. Does that work if I put you there? It's difficult to put you there because then I'm really backlit. Thought some of you might like to see what I've got. It's nothing too exciting. One thing for Delilah here. I'm hoping it fits her. How cute are these? Oh my god, I want some in my size. I have a feeling she'll be up in a second so she can try those on. You can tell I'm loving tie-dye at the moment. This top is, I found it on Anthropology, but it's Levi's. I'm going to try these first, as these were the reason I put the order through in the first place. I saw Olivia from Livia's Kitchen wearing these on Instagram. They looked so cute with her little baby bump. I really loved the front pocket and the big legs. As we all know, I love a dungaree. I've actually got a couple of other pairs from Mango this year, but I need to get them taken up. These are huge. So for reference, this is a size small. They didn't have an extra small. They only have small, medium, large. Why is it so big here? Hang on, these aren't maternity, are they? No, they're not. They're not. I'm gonna say, maybe if they're a maternity, maybe that's why they've got a big gap here, because then you would have a tummy, wouldn't you? I really like the back. It's a little different. Length on me is not too bad. I could do with them being a little shorter. I think with the style of leg that they are, I think they're meant to be a bit cropped. Okay, so I really want to like these, and I'm thinking I'm going to get these taken in. It needs to get taken in here because it is just far too big here. If I get that taken in so it's a little less sticky outy. Oh, there's no pockets. Oh, I went to go put my hands in the pockets and there's no pockets. I just really love that back. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these. What else have we got? Only a couple of other things. Another tie-dye thing. I know. I saw someone on Instagram yesterday. It was someone did a poll and they said, what do you think about tie-dye? Love it, or no, it's for children, leave it alone. And quite a lot of people said the latter. And I thought, oh, I'm really enjoying tie-dye. It's quite cropped. I'm not sure. This would only be a wear around the house to the gym kind of t-shirt. And then I got this set for, again, around the house. I wouldn't really choose a bright pink usually. That is very pink. But let's try it on. Oh no, the trousers don't fit very nicely. These are definitely going back.
I love them.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Do you want to try them on?
Yeah.
Cool. So cute. I wasn't sure whether these were going to fit her because she's almost a little bit too big now for the Zara kids. This is the 4 to 5 is the largest size they do in kids, but she's a little bit too small for the girls stuff because it jumps a whole age group. Ever since we've had the green roasting tin cookbook, I've wanted to try making this Brussels sprouts recipe. I may have made it once before, but if I recall, we didn't have all the ingredients, so I didn't really make it properly. Main ingredients: sprouts, of course. This serves for, I'm going to keep it like that and have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. I've got the radio on because in about 7 minutes they play Billie Eilish's new song. I even set an alarm on my phone so I didn't forget. I'm really excited about all her new stuff. I don't think I can wait until the end of July for her new album. This recipe is pretty simple. Just need to halve the sprouts, chop up the shallots, and I just need to add some chickpeas and mix in all the spices. I've had to half it into another baking tray because I can't quite fit it in this one. So chickpeas added. Now I just need to add the spices. So we've got coriander, cumin, chili powder, just literally a tablespoon of each. Whenever I mention a recipe book, I usually leave a link to it in the description. It's definitely one of my most used recipe books. It's really good. Olive oil, well, I always use avocado oil, and then I save my olive oil for dressings. So they go in for about half an hour. And then for the dressing, all I need, 3 ingredients. So we've got tamarind paste. I think most supermarkets do this. So I need a tablespoon, teaspoon of brown sugar. It says vegetable oil, but as this isn't going to be cooked, I'm just going to use olive oil. Mix that all together. Once it's all cooked, this goes on top, along with some coriander and some peanuts. Do you have a nice bath?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're nice and clean?
Yeah.
Dinner's done. Decided to have it with mash and have a couple of Linda McCartney veggie sausages.
We weren't making it thinking, we didn't go into it thinking we have to.
Anyway, bye. Bye, vlog.
Delilah's tucked up in bed and Doug's gone climbing. I've got the evening to myself. I've lit the fire. One, because it's chilly and it makes it nice and cozy, but also I've done a couple of loads of washing today. I'll bring the washing in here before I go to bed, shut the door, and then it helps to dry the clothes overnight because things just take so long to dry otherwise. And as always, I'm going to find something to watch on telly. We've been watching This Is Us this week, which obviously I can't watch because Doug's not here. Can't even watch Catfish UK because Doug will also want to watch that with me, so I'll have to save that for another night. I don't know. I'll find something. Probably gonna head upstairs in an hour anyway, and read my book before I go to sleep. I'll see you again very soon. I'm really excited about May. For the first time in a long time, my diary and also the calendar on our fridge is looking pretty full. Something's happening every week, multiple times a week, full of things that you wouldn't even bat an eyelid at a year and a half ago. Dentist appointments, hairdresser appointments, going to group workout classes. They were just such normal things, but now after not being able to do so many things for so long, all those things happening in the same month, even the same week, it just feels so exciting. What are you most excited about? Have you already been able to do it? Is it seeing a friend, a family member? Next month for me, I mean, it's been so nice to be able to just hang out with family and friends. Got to put another log on the fire. Doug laughs at me because I just chuck the logs in, but I never burn myself. He always burns himself. So, you know, who's laughing? Looks like the peonies have already started to open. I don't know what it is about them, but I just love them. They're gorgeous. Anyway, I got up because I decided I want to go get some ice cream. I'm gonna get myself some ice cream and I will see you in the next vlog.
Goodbye.